Well, guess what? The general election just over a week away, and polling locations in Detroit still looking for volunteers. So here to tell us all about the need for poll workers is Detroit City Clerk Janice Winfrey and Director of Elections Daniel Baxter. We're so happy you're here with us this morning.
Thank you.
I did not know that the volunteers get paid. You were just telling me that. So we've got to put that right out there. A lot of folks, their ears are going to perk up, right?
We hope.
How much do you get paid?
So they make a minimum of $175 for the day.
That's fantastic. It's a lot of hard work. So important
It is.
to help people vote out there. What are some of the volunteers you need? What are the duties they do?
So the process voters, as they come in, they check their names, they check them into the system, the qualified voter file, to show that they have voted for the day, and then they hand them a ballot and ensure that they know how to vote that ballot.
It really is so important. What are the requirements for someone who wants to get one of these positions?
Well, you have to be a registered voter in the
Okay.
state of Michigan. If you are 16 and 17 years of age, you can also participate in the process. Those are the basic requirements in terms of working the polls on election day.
Start them young, right? Get
Right,
them into
right,
this.
right.
Democracy. What other positions do you have other than just our everyday poll workers?
So we have a position we call the electronic poll worker, or the electronic poll book inspector. That's a position for an individual who's has a little bit of computer savviness about them. They're comfortable with the computer, is what I should say. They're working on a laptop, and they're simply checking the voters in, looking up that name, and putting a mark indicating that they voted on election day. So we'd like that kind of reserve it for our young people, to get them involved, to get them to participate. But certainly anybody who meets the minimum qualifications will hire for that position.
So a job like that, if you're tech savvy, that's kind of a prerequisite or can kind of bump you up to the front of the line. Any other training people will get before election day?
Absolutely. All of our poll workers are trained, and this is our last push effort to get them in there. They're trained 2-3 hours depending on the position in which they'll be working. So yeah, they'll be trained, absolutely.
They'll be prepared and ready to go. Yeah. We talked about clothes before the break. Apparently that's important.
Clothes?
Yeah, the uniform that the poll workers are expected to wear.
The poll workers must wear black and white, a white top, as well as a black or a blue bottom.
So, I mean, that just keeps everyone uniform. You don't have to worry about people wearing red or blue, I'm assuming, things of that nature.
Absolutely.
And then you know who to ask for help.
There you go. It's a more professional, polished look, and you know who you're talking to and you know who you're dealing with if they're in uniform.
I love it. This is so fascinating. A lot of people can get involved in it. It takes action. It gets you involved in your community. You see a lot of faces. I know my poll workers are always so incredibly kind. How can people get in touch with you guys to volunteer?
So they should call us at the Department of Elections. They can call 313-876-0880. Or do we have another number they can call?
They can call the training division, which is 313-876-0227. Or you can log on to our website at www.detroitmi.gov/election.
We will put all of that on our website, WXYZ.com. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. All right.